people think of smartphones, they usually picture an iPhone, a Samsung, Galaxy, or maybe a Google Pixel. But step into Japan, and you'll discover a completely different world of mobile devices. Japanese smartphones often have unique designs, features you won't see anywhere else, and a culture of use that reflects Japan's highly specific tech lifestyle. It's not just about aesthetics. It's a deeper reflection of how technology integrates with Japanese society in ways that often surprise outsiders. Let's go back a bit. Japan was once a global leader in mobile phone innovation. Before the iPhone, Japanese consumers were already using mobile wallets, watching TV on their phones, and even scanning QR codes daily. Flip phones in Japan had cameras, internet access, and payment features years before those became mainstream globally. They were sleek, high-tech, and ahead of their time. But when smartphones went global with the iPhone in 2007, Japan didn't exactly follow the same path. One major reason is that Japanese phones evolved in an isolated tech ecosystem. Unlike global markets that had to accommodate many carriers and standards, Japanese mobile tech was developed primarily for the domestic market. As a result, companies like Sharp, Fujitsu, Kyocera, and Sony started building phones specifically for Japanese consumers with features like waterproofing, IR blasters, one-sig TV tuners, and even antibacterial coatings. These phones were built with the Japanese lifestyle in mind. Many Japanese phones, even today, include a built-in mobile wallet called Osaifu Keitai. Long before Apple Pay or Google Pay became common, Japanese users were tapping their phones on trains, vending machines, and convenience store registers. The phone wasn't just a phone, it was your transit pass, payment device, and loyalty card all in one. It still is, and Japanese smartphones are made to support that ecosystem with precision. Then there's design. While global markets chased ultra-thin bezel-less screens, Japanese phones often retained chunkier designs with physical buttons, flip mechanisms, and dedicated TV antennas. Why? Because Japanese users valued durability, reliability, and practical features over global design trends. In Japan, waterproof phones weren't optional, they were essential. Many people use their phones in the bath or even the shower. So Japanese manufacturers made that standard long before Apple ever introduced it. There's also a cultural factor. In Japan, texting and mobile communication evolved differently. Emoji, for example, were first invented in Japan by a mobile carrier to improve digital communication. Keitai culture, the mobile lifestyle in Japan, became deeply personal and stylized. People used phones not just for productivity or social media, but for watching live TV, reading manga, playing advanced mobile games, and managing daily life, down to ordering lunch or booking a karaoke room. Despite these innovations, Japanese phones rarely found success overseas. That's partly because they were so tailored to Japanese infrastructure and usage habits. Even today, some Japanese phones are locked to specific carriers and include software features that don't translate well outside of Japan. Global tech giants like Apple and Samsung offered more universal products, and Japanese manufacturers didn't push hard enough to compete internationally. But recently, Japanese phones have started evolving again. Companies like Sharp and Sony are introducing Android-based smartphones that still reflect Japanese design sensibilities, like high-quality cameras tuned for food photography or ultra-narrow bezels that allow one-handed use. These devices are now starting to blend Japanese practicality with global aesthetics. Still, the unique DNA of the Japanese smartphone remains visible. What's fascinating is how Japan's smartphone market reflects a broader truth. Technology succeeds when it fits the needs and culture of the people using it. Japan never tried to copy Western trends blindly. Instead, they built devices for their own society, one where people demand reliability, cleanliness, minimalism, and utility. That's why some Japanese phones still come with stylus pens, TV tuners, or built-in dictionaries. Today, even though the iPhone dominates Japan's smartphone sales, many people still carry a second Japanese-made device. These might be used for specific apps, features, or mobile services that global phones don't support. And while the rest of the world may never fully adopt these uniquely Japanese features, they offer a glimpse into a culture that prioritizes thoughtful integration of tech into everyday life. So the next time you think about innovation in mobile phones, remember that Japan took its own path. It may not be the global standard, but it's a powerful reminder that different doesn't mean outdated. In fact, it often means ahead of its time.